Spain cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Great vision. That is a great pick out. He has found the way through. Decent chance! Oyarzabal finds himself offside. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Now he's off and running. That has not gone well. Pedri. And here's Oyarzabal. That's a good ball out wide. And it's Ruiz. Well, that's a good run down the left.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Nice defending, physical and effective. Llorente. Nunez stood his ground strongly. Nunez, here's a chance! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. He is through here! Now it's Oyarzabal. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Gavi. Viña. Now it's Bentancur. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Pedri. Mikel Oyarzabal. Just eases him off the ball. Oliveira, good purposeful running this. Chance, surely! Well, that's a fair try, but just off target.
I think that was probably what the opposition wanted him to do, Peter. They're not going to be overly worried if he's shooting from that sort of distance.
Kubasi. Now Fabian Ruiz. Ugarte. Closing in on goal. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. In with the challenge. It's a really well-measured ball. It's a goal kick. They get a throw in. And here's Gavi. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That's been cut out, well played. And it's Pedri. Knocks it into space. Big chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Terrific effort! He's got a goal! Spain are all square. Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and led it perfectly.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And he is deftly away. Now it's Gavi. And he whips it in. Oliveira with the clearance. He's dealt with that really well. Cucurella got a long way forward to join the attack. Tries to thread one through. Spread out to the left. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. And he's managed to get free. Rodri, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He'll try from distance! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, he doesn't half hit a clean strike. The moment he was in that position, you knew he was going to smash it.
They've played it short. Spain have the chance to go the other way. Cucurella. And it's Rodri. Gavi. Threads one in. On the through ball. Now it's Fabian Ruiz. Can he finish? Loose ball. Oh, what has happened here? Great defending, strong and determined. Rodri wins the duel this time. Now Fabian Ruiz. He's had it taken off him. Bentancur. Oh, this is a terrific run. He's having a shot! And for a moment, time stood still. This possibly the last play of the half. Pedri. That's the end of the first 45. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
So a really enthralling 45 minutes, beautifully poised for the 45 to follow. The score at half-time, 2-2.
Los futbolistas ya están entrando al campo de juego.
So we're into the second 45.
Uruguay clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
And he's had it nicked away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Gavi. Valverde. Valverde with the cross. Oh, well played. Oh, there's a probing ball. Distributed tidily. Llorente, who does have an assist to his name. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Engages and forces him off the ball. Cucurella. Rodri. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He's found a way through. He's had a shot! And that is wildly off target.
Uruguay really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Gavi. Some good work on the right flank here. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, that is a smashing piece of defending from him. Gavi absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game. Valverde! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Foot in. Ferran Torres. Darwin is being harried and hassled.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
Struck first time! Oh, it's come loose! Pinches it off him. That's going wide left. Oh, good spread.
La cantidad de espectadores de este partido fue de 80.607.
Now it's Oyarzabal. Over to the right flank. Chooses to go cross-field, and it's Valverde. Out towards the flank. Knocks it out wide. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Fabian Ruiz. Now it's Gavi. He's picked his way through. Stood up well to him there. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Se está realizando un cambio.
Spain can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Kubasi. Bentancur driving forward. Chance for a shot! Good ball, good Bentancur! Goal! Uruguay! And they've got their lead back. Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Uruguay have their lead. Pedri, Oyarzabal. Now it's Yamal. Now this could be a chance. Spain disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. And here's Oyarzabal.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Nunez's cross, and he's made sure that's not getting through.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him, as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Yamal. Oh, they can break here. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's being shifted off it. Now it's Valverde. He is through here. Goes for a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Cambio.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Nico Williams. He has found the way through. Driving forward. Could go all the way here. And he's undercooked that. Pau Kubasi with the clearance.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
Uruguay have their third corner. And that should get the job done.
Uruguay surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Rodri. Tries to play it through. Oyarzabal unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. It's a good run down the right. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And it's Valverde. Valverde powering forward here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Yamal had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Rodri. Kubasi. Rodri. Cucurella. That's a throw. He's got away. He's under a lot of pressure there. Spread to the right. Now it's Valverde. And the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Swung over. Llorente kept his eye on it, and he's there. Looking to play him in. Oh, he's burst through. Nicely spread. Yamal finding himself in space.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And here's Oyarzabal. Oh, he's bustling through here. And reclaimed it in a trice. And he's well positioned here. Now he's having a pop! Oh, split-second reaction.
Oyarzabal actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Oh, great leap!
Se van a jugar 2 minutos
With
de
his head, but
compensación.
couldn't steer it in. And no, that was never going to make it. 2 minutes to be added on.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Nico Williams.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Wriggles his way through. He's found a way through. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Uruguay have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Darwin voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, Peter, this was probably more...
A warm welcome to all of you on this utterly glorious day. Positive vibes all around us, nigh on perfect conditions. There is a thrilling football match in prospect here. and we will be getting underway very shortly. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, at least on the face of it, Peter, there's very little at stake in this.
But, Jim, Well,
it still gives ample opportunity for some fringe players to make their case. So I'm inclined towards something that's still high in intensity, in conviction, in tempo even. And that's not a bad thing.
So straight into the action. Stood up well to him there. And the counter is on. He's felt that, hasn't he? Foot in. Takes the shot! What a hit! The save was firm.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Ferran Torres. Succumbs to the pressure. That is good alertness. Now it's Oyarzabal. Nice looking ball. And there's green grass ahead of him. Ferran Torres is flagged offside. Pedri. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, this guy, Rodri, was one of Europe's most coveted midfielders when he was on the market, and often seen as an integral component in the next generation of Spanish midfielders. He's got that outstanding quality of being able to shield the ball particularly well, and that is key to any holding midfielder.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Played out wide. He's a sharp little ball here. Cucurella. Oh, great leap! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Lovely ball. Nunez! And that is doing no harm at all.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Rodri. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Rodri. And it's Ruiz. Ugarte running with intent. And can he finish it? And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Cucurella. It's Pedri. And it's Gavi. No, that's been intercepted. Oliveira going forward. Cucurella. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Darwin. That's gone loose. He's looking wide. Now it's Gavi. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Gavi picks it up out wide. The ball is loose and the chase is on. No outsmarting him this time. Nunez is onto it in a flash. Oh no, what has happened here? He has found the way through. Real chance, and the shot! And another try! And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Now it's Oyarzabal. Now it's Llorente. He's in one. Shot at goal! Goal! Spain! And we have liftoff! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive. The finish, exquisite.
Número 5.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Now it's Oyarzabal. And they're quick to get it back. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Ferran Torres. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's Valverde.
Uruguay are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Cucurella. And Kubasi gets a good foot in there. Oh, just skips past, goes for a shot! And it's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Convertido en el minuto 27. Número 9.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Nunez! And he's quick to get rid. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. No, he's not getting past him there. Cucurella. Cucurella stood his ground strongly. He's had it taken off him. "30 minutes gone. Ugarte kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Viña. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Now it's Ferran Torres. And they've got a throw. And it's Ruiz. He's found the way through. Ferran Torres has it in. Getting up there! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
It's hit the upright. Could move up a gear here. Now it's Darwin. And no, that was never going to make it.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Al-Kubasi spots it and intercepts. Pedri, spread out to the left, not the most accurate pass. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And that's a really buccaneering run he's making. And he cuts out the supply. It's not an especially good pass, that.